making another video for you guys. I'm here to make a video about the Black Lives Matter movement. Um, what happened last time, Will Smith, got killed by a guy named Cordell Haynes, an NFL football player. You know, he got killed by a black guy named Cordell Haynes. And Will Smith was a black guy, and Black Lives Matter didn't really protest or do anything about it. They want to protest They want to protest against the white man. That's what they want to do. You know, in the South Carolina situation, this could have been avoided if this guy would have sat in the car, and waited on the police to come and talk to him. But he didn't do that. He had a ran. And that's why he got killed because of that. Like I said before, you don't run from the police. You don't run from them. All you gotta do is just stop and frisk. That's all you gotta do, just stop and frisk. I support that movement. I support the stop and frisk movement because a lot of times we black people we don't be careful when it comes to police. We don't be careful. Especially these pro blacks nowadays. Which I can't. These fake pro blacks, these so called pro blacks, which I can't stand very much. Which I cannot stand. So I can't stand these fake pro blacks. And every time you talk about, every black person is not innocent when they get killed by the police. Especially Mike Brown, he wasn't innocent because he robbed the store. Just like Mario Williams, he's not innocent. The only black people that were innocent when they get killed by law enforcement was Oscar Grant, Eric Gardner, Alton Sterling, and can't think of the other person's name. I think those are the innocent people. In the incident that happened in Dallas, this guy in Dallas, this black guy in Dallas, he don't shot a whole bunch of police officers. That didn't have nothing to do with the shootings in Louisiana, in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, in a suburb of Minneapolis called Mankato. I think that's a suburb outside Minneapolis. I think it was Mankato. I think Philando Castile. They got killed by a police officer. And I think Alton Sterling. I think Oscar Grant. Oscar Grant. It was innocent. The guy in Tulsa was innocent. All the guy in the police shooting happened in Charlotte, North Carolina, where this guy was this black guy was in the car, and this girl was saying that put the gun down or something like that. This woman was in the car with the black guy, and the police told her to put the gun down, and the guy wouldn't do it, and then the woman was putting him in a bad predicament where it should not happen that way. I think a lot of times we black men, we need to be careful what we do when it comes to police. We need to be careful. I'm not saying that, if the police officer tell you to get on the ground, just get on the ground. If the police officer said, let me see your ID or insurance or registration, just give it to them. It's best to just, if you're a black man, that's in a police situation, leave your wallet in the cup holder. Leave your wallet in the cup holder so the police officer don't know. So the police officer will know what it is. He don't want to get attacked and all that. The police is like human beings, like everybody else. Law enforcement officers are human beings, like everybody else. They got family they got to take care of, just like we got family to take care of. It's best as black men we need to be careful. We need to be careful. I need to be careful what I do when it comes to police. And this phone right here, I hope that I don't break it today or tomorrow. I hope I don't. I paid so much money for this phone. The money will pay for a lot of money for this phone. So when it comes to police, we need to be careful of our surroundings, what we do to them. I know that every black person don't like the police. Every police officer is not good. Every police officer is not bad. There's some good police officers out there. They're serving, protecting their community and all of that stuff. So when it comes to police officers, just stop and frisk. That's all you gotta do. Just stop and frisk. Slow it down a little bit. Don't argue with the police. Don't argue with the cops. 'Cause what they're gonna do is gonna cause you a whole lot of danger, just like this guy in South Carolina did. You know, which he shouldn't have ran. All he had to do was just sit in the car. That's all he had to do. When it comes to police, all he had to do was just sit down, and he ran for the right way. I saw the whole video when he ran. And I know the police officer should have shot him like that, but at the same time, he should have stayed in the car. The guy in South Carolina, I think it was in somewhere in Charleston, I believe. I don't know what city in South Carolina it was, but the guy should have sit in the car and just waited for the police to get him a ticket or whatever. But decided that he ran. That's what happens. But I'm not taking it for the police officer side either, because he shouldn't have shot him. But at the same time, I'm not taking it for the black guy either, because he should have got out of the car and ran. That's the problem with Black Lives Matter. They don't get outraged when black people kill each other all the time. In these major cities that has a large black population, like Chicago, Memphis, and Baltimore, and Detroit, Philadelphia, the Pennsylvania side, and cities like Birmingham, like down south, like Memphis, Birmingham, and Dallas, and Orlando. They don't get outraged with when black people kill each other by the thousands. If you go to Memphis had 217 homicides in this year. Memphis is not too far from me, by the way. So every time you talk about black on black crime, you get called a coon. You get called a Uncle Tom and all of that. How about these? Why don't you call these these fake pro blacks, these fake ones? These so-called pro blacks are coons and Uncle Tom, because they're taking up for these thugs. They don't ever call these thugs a coons. They wouldn't call me a good person like me a coon because we're talking about this. That don't make sense. With black people, we need to wake up and stop blaming on things, and stop trying to blame everything on slavery. And that's the reason why I don't support Black Lives Matter, is because they don't care when black people killing black people. They don't care about Tayshaun Lee, Dale Pennington, Jonah Watkins, the baby that got killed in Chicago by a Chicago gang affiliate in Chicago. They don't care about that. They don't care about the crime. They don't care about black people killing each other in Chicago, Memphis, and Baltimore, in Detroit, Philadelphia, and all these other large cities that black people are killing black people every day by the thousands. They don't care about that. They don't. All they care about is a white cop or any other race of cop that's non-black that kills a black suspect. That's all they care about. Ever since after the Trayvon Martin and George Zimmerman situation, the Black Lives Matter started. That's when the Black Lives Matter started getting angry about another race, a non-black person killing a black person for no reason. A white cop killing a black cop. A white cop killing a black suspect for no reason. Because, like I said, for every black person accused by the cop is not innocent. But the only people that was innocent was Oscar Grant. The only black people that were killed by the cops. The only innocent black men that were killed by the cops were Oscar Grant, Eric Gardner, Arton Sterling, and I keep on forgetting this guy's name. He got killed by a white cop for nothing. And the guy from Tulsa, the Terrence Clutcher, that's the only innocent people that were killed by white cops. And they don't never do nothing. They don't never put these cops in jail. They always got to put these cops that killed these 4 innocent black men in paternity leave, but they don't never do nothing. That's why you got a corrupt mindset in the U.S. But every time Black Lives Matter, you know, protests, it all got to be these thugs, that rob stores and keep and stab innocent people. That's all they care about. They care about people like Mario Williams, Mike Brown, and all these other people, but they don't care about, Bloods and Crips killing each other every year, or, the GDs, the Gangster Disciples, the Vice Lords, and other Chicago affiliations killing each other. They don't care about that. Don't get me wrong, Mike Brown didn't deserve to get shot, but at the same time, he robbed the store and I heard he was fighting the police officers. He was fighting the police officers. So, but when it comes to police officers, don't run from them. Just like that guy did in South Carolina, he ran, and I didn't want him to die. The police officer should have shot him 5 times, but I think he was reaching for something. I don't know what he was doing, but I think he was trying to kill the police. But at the same time, he should have waited till the police officer came and started talking to him. But he shouldn't have ran like that. But I'm not taking up for the cop side either. I'm not a one-sided person. I'm a type of person that I don't really take side. I didn't take sides against that South Carolina cop. I didn't take sides against that black suspect that was running out of his car. I didn't take up for that either. But we black people, we got to do better. We got to, we got to do better and start following the orders. But there's some good police officers out there. There's some bad police officers out there. I don't like bad cops. I really don't. I like the good ones a lot better. They always take up the bad ones, which I don't like the bad ones at all. But we black people, we need to start following orders, man, and start protecting ourselves as black people. We got to do that. Especially this election, especially when Donald Trump gets in office in January 20th, 2017. I think it's going to be a whole lot worse. A lot of people saying that when Donald Trump gets it, it's going to be a lot worse. I don't know, I don't know what Donald Trump is going to do, to stop this issue. Because Barack Obama, he didn't stop the issue that well. But, Barack Obama is getting people out of jail for nonviolent offense, which is a good thing, but it's still bad, But we black people, man, we got to wake up. We have to. That's the reason why I don't really support Black Lives Matter. I'm just telling it like it is. A lot of people have different opinions about it and stuff like that. I really don't support Black Lives Matter. I don't support All Lives Matter either. I don't support Blue Lives Matter either. I'm a type of person that I support innocent people that are being shot by the police. They are not doing anything wrong. They are not bothering anybody, but they get killed for no reason. Like Tyshawn Lee, it's a lot of, like I said, it's a lot of people of other races that get killed by the police. Innocent people of other races get killed by the police, but they don't ever show that. It's because the media, you know how that is, and they don't care about that issue, but they want to care about white cops killing black people. They get shown in the media a lot of times, but it sucks. It sucks the way it is. It's more black police officers killing white people. They don't ever show that either. It's messed up. I wish they would have started showing more black cops killing white people. They need to show that more often. They need to show both more often. In other races too, when they're innocent. I see a lot of Asians, Hispanics getting killed by the cops. They don't ever show that on the media. It's always it's always a black suspect getting killed by a white cop. They always get more media attention about that, and it sucks. But like that, like Will Smith got killed by Cordell Haynes, the Black Lives Matter didn't do nothing, which is sad. Matter this, but this is Justin Williams. Feel free to rate, comment, and subscribe, and add me on Facebook. I'm out. Peace.